Welcome to Two Woke Boys, episode 179. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together we are Two Woke Boys. That's fireworks going off, baby, to signify New Year, same us.
Yeah, we're not changing.
We don't need to change because we're already good.
If you're perfect, you don't change. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. Yeah. That's another firework going off because we're already dropping truth bombs into 2024.
Yeah.
This is the year of the boys.
Yeah. This is a year of change for you, the viewer.
You change.
You change.
You do better.
We don't do shit because we're perfect already. We've been saying this for literally years.
We've been on record.
How many
fucking
fucking times
perfect.
do we have to say this? We're fucking perfect. We don't need to change. You need to fucking change. What's your New Year's resolution,
Get your
bitch?
shit together.
Get your fucking
loser.
shit together.
You suck.
Get your life turned around. Your
Stop
life is in shambles,
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make some resolutions.
Yeah.
And it's to quit sucking.
Yeah.
And to subscribe to this podcast. And if you're like, I'm already subscribed to the podcast, subscribe again from a different account.
Yeah. You haven't stolen a friend or family member's phone to subscribe to our podcast too.
And also, you have to, like just because you subscribe, do you think that's enough?
5-star rating also.
5-star rating on Spotify and on iTunes. Also, you have to engage with every episode from that account also.
Yeah.
So you have to be like, this is the greatest show of all time. Then you have to go on your friend's account and go, oh, man, I agree, like that comment.
Yeah.
And be like, holy shit, that's what I was going to say, but I'm going to say something totally different that's kind of exactly the same.
Yeah.
So that you don't think this is like a bot kind of situation, because we're not doing that. So
So you should have a lot of New Year's resolutions. Engaging with our content should be the primary one. If I hear anyone saying like, "Oh, I'm going to go to the gym this year. I'm going to lose weight this year," that is fat-phobic and white supremacist.
Yeah.
If you try to get in shape.
Yeah, because
we've discussed this
fat
before.
phobia is white supremacy also.
Yeah,
sure. And it's
everything is white
supremacy.
supremacy. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you like, it's like this land is on stolen land, but if your body is like really fat, then like it's cool because you're sharing more or something, right?
Or wouldn't you be taking more for yourself and less for other people?
Yeah, but
more space from other people?
Yeah, you're taking up more anti-white supremacist space by being fat, because that's part of a marginalized community. So that's actually good.
Fat people are a race. We've said this before.
And they're very oppressed.
The most oppressed race. Yeah.
Being fat is like really hard and not a choice. You know. So, but thank God we have places like Southwest. Do you see that?
Oh yeah.
Southwest
you get
Airlines
an extra seat for free.
If they didn't already sell it.
Right.
So it's kind of like...
So if
it's the plane...
no different than anyone else.
It's 100... Yeah, it's like they won't come over and go, hey, your fat body is dipping into the other seat. They'll be like, hey, nice.
It's all you.
Do you want some peanuts for the other seat that you're taking up also? Right. They throw 2 pretzels at you. They're like, hey, take 2 because we know. We know you're going to ask, so don't even. Yeah.
That's nice of them.
Yeah, because Southwest used to have the, hey, fuck you, you got to pay for that extra seat next to you, fatso. But now they're like, hey, it's all yours, buddy.
If it's open.
If it's open, yeah. But if somebody, hey, can you tuck your fat in? Because someone's got to sit there.
Yeah.
Can you suck it in? Because we need a person to sit right there also.
Right.
Yeah. And then they got to give you the emergency exit row thing. They're like, hey, are you going to help everybody? It's like, yeah, of course. Of course I'm going to help everybody by being completely in the way.
Right.
You know? I'm going to enforce the single file line because no one's getting around me. You know?
Yeah.
And then we need everybody behind the plane to kind of mush my body out of the plane.
Right.
Because that's, part of it.
Yeah, it's going to be a blockage to get out of there.
Yeah, and then they'll make like a pop sound when they pop through the door. Yeah, like that.
It's just gonna
push,
heave, push, go, ah, boop.
Yeah. And then they shoot across the air. Yeah.
Right.
Whooshing.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're happy that Southwest is having this great policy, and people who are overweight should stay that way. And yeah, if you try to get in shape for the new year, you are fat phobic, you are white supremacist, even if you're not white, even if you are a person of color.
Yeah.
It's still white supremacy to want to be in shape. And this has been discussed by countless TikTokers, plus-size TikTokers.
Yeah. If they're still alive, because a lot of them died.
A lot of them have died, so rest in peace to them. But to the remaining few
of the body positivity
who are
movement who
under
are
30,
which is 39
years
old,
tends to be a kind of 30 to 40 is it's kind of the life expectancy for a lot of those influencers. But
they lived a very healthy life.
Yes.
And then they died of old age, which is 39. You know? So
right.
That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, you know.
I mean, that would have been old for like prehistoric caveman times.
Yeah.
The life expectancy back then was like 30.
Yeah.
So they're...
It's really, it's like you have to look at it through the correct lens, you know? These people are looking through the lens of you know, now thin people times, but, you know, they're going on old times.
Before it was stolen land.
Exactly. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So what were we talking about? The New Year.
Yeah.
Did you do anything for New Year's?
I mean, I tried to do better and be better. You know.
Were you invited to any parties?
Did I go to parties? Yes.
Were you invited to parties, though?
I was at parties.
Okay.
So we'll just say that I was at some parties.
Okay.
And I was, you know the people that like count down like a little too early, because it's like, hey, I was partying in a different time zone. You know, it wasn't that I got just obliterated way early in the day.
Yeah.
I was celebrating a different time zones, midnight.
Right. And by different time zone, you just mean Santa Monica.
Yeah. And
before you were kicked out of the bungalow.
Yeah. And some people are like, you were drunk like on the 30th.
Right.
That's the last day we saw you. And it's like, okay, well, you know, there's like, the first time zone, like that's the one I was celebrating. That one, like.
Although you were still here in town.
Yeah, but I'm like worldly. So I was like trying to celebrate.
By different time zone, you just mean like a different neighborhood in LA.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm, you know, when I show up a day early before the party and I'm just like absolutely blacked out, and like people aren't even celebrating, and I'm like, woo, you know, puking everywhere.
Right.
You know,
they should put you on CNN instead. You know how they have like Anderson Cooper drinking on TV now and like taking shots. Used to be with Don Lemon too, but they fired him.
Yeah.
I would just be like gay guys like getting wasted on TV.
Yeah. You would see me in there. It's just like they stop my car before I get to where the camera is, you know? There's all these people in the way, and I'm just like blasting them out of the way. Yeah. And they're like, that guy's really drunk. He's like driving through the Times Square crowd, you know?
Yeah, that's a problem when you do that.
Like bodies flying over the hood of my car.
Yeah,
and I'm like, Happy New Year! And I got that little kazoo thing, like blowing my kazoo.
And then anti-terrorism squads kind of apprehend you right away.
Yeah. I got the new Minnesota flag on my car that looks like
nice.
Doesn't it look like a
Somalian flag? Yeah.
Yeah, I got that on my car. Yeah.
We love that. So yeah, well, I hope your father is able to pull some strings in the criminal justice system to take care of those charges, and
we'll see. Yeah. I think I'll be okay.
Yeah. So I mean,
were you invited to parties for New Year's? And
I went to parties. Nice. I went to parties.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Enough said.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, why do people say it like that? Were you invited to any parties? And it's like, why are you saying it like that? I went to a bunch of parties.
Yeah.
Okay.
We talked about before on the show a week or two ago.
Were you invited to this wedding? Why are you asking me that?
Yeah.
Who are you?
I'm here.
Why are you being so rude?
Yeah.
I'm at the wedding.
Keeping your wedding.
Yeah. I'm trying to celebrate.
Okay, gatekeeper.
You two being together. And they're like, you were hitting on my fiance that I'm trying. She's in a wedding dress. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm like, what's she doing later? You know? But
yeah, you haven't gone to the courthouse yet.
Yeah.
And even after you do, polyamory.
Mm-hmm.
So
I was just trying to tell her about being like open-minded, and maybe you're being misogynist and trying to.
Let me tell a woman you can no longer sleep with any other man besides me for the rest of your life.
That's crazy.
No other dicks besides my own. Yep. Only my penis.
Only
is
me.
Acceptable.
Only me forever.
No other guys.
Yeah.
No, don't you even look at another guy.
Wouldn't that be cool if like you brought two families together and then you did your wedding vows and you just tell both of your old people families like, hey, like, yeah, we're getting married, but we're totally gonna fuck other people. Mm-hmm. You know, mom and dad, grandma, everybody there. You know, tell them like, hey, we're open.
Yeah.
Up here.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then you have like.
That's what I plan on doing.
They go, hey, the bride and groom, you guys can kiss, and then you kiss each other, and then you kiss everybody else, and then
nice.
Just big orgy right there.
That's what I was trying to do last night. I mean, didn't really work out that way. I was kicked out of the party after. It's like I just saw all these like lonely single women, and I'm like, wow, it's so sad. They don't have, like, every woman wants a New Year's kiss.
You're supposed to kiss somebody at midnight.
And I saw all these women, and my heart just, like, went out to them. I just felt such empathy for them. Like, God, it must suck to be a hot single woman who doesn't have anyone to kiss at midnight.
She just can't find a guy that's as high quality as us.
As high value as us. So I'm like, you know what? I will be your New Year's kiss. And she's like, I'm good, actually. I don't know you, and this is a little weird interaction. I'm like, no, it's okay. We can do this. She's like, no, I'm actually good. I'm like, all right, well, I think you should do it. And I don't force them to do anything, but I just kind of persuade them and help, because I'm there to help.
Like begging, you mean? Or?
I mean, some would consider it that.
Some people would call it that, but it's not really. It's like persuasive. Like you've taken like business tactic classes, and it's like you're just using like that.
Yeah, I watch Andy Elliott sales videos, and how you don't accept the first no.
No.
Now, of course,
that sounds
bad.
Yeah, but you're not. It's not.
I'm talking about making a sale, not hooking
and
up with.
The sale is your penis.
Or just my mouth if it's New Year's.
Yeah, but it could be. Could
be my penis later.
Yeah, it's like you want to buy a car and you're trying to sell like an SUV.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we want a family sedan, and like, yeah, but what about a Cadillac? Like huge.
What about the Escalade? Yeah. And yes, I always, to be clear, I always accept no, but
not the first one.
Yeah,
not the first one. That's crazy.
Right, yeah, well,
she's just saying that she's playing hard to get.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And again, this is not for me, okay?
And also, you were kidding, right?
Right. It was
That's
just
the other
jokesies.
I'm a joke. Yeah, I'm playing a joke.
Right. Yeah,
like,
I wasn't
serious.
serious.
What if I didn't stop? That's pretty funny.
Right. Yeah. And like, again, I don't care about kissing women at midnight. It's like, who gives a shit? I'm doing that for them because I know that's important to all these women out there. Yeah. And so, like, I'm just trying to be of service and to volunteer myself.
That's really
to
kind
all these,
of you to do that.
And like, and a lot of women too, they want more than kissing too. It's like, wow, I haven't gotten laid in a long time.
Yeah.
And so they want that too.
Yeah.
And like, I know, because I'm an expert on women. Yeah. Like, that's what this podcast is all about.
Yeah. We are the voice of women, and we know exactly what they want and need, and they don't know, and that's why we tell them.
Right.
Right. It's like we're your voice, and you don't know what you're like, you don't know what you want, so you have to listen to us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so I was trying to tell women last night about the podcast too, and like, and that was like a lot of the conversation after the first no. It's like, hey, want to be my New Year's kiss? Or I sometimes just phrase it as a statement rather than a question. Like, hey, let's be the New Year. Let's do New Year's kiss.
Hey, kiss my face.
Yeah,
at midnight.
They're like,
you,
it's
me,
okay.
midnight.
And I'm like, I'm sorry. Do you not know who I am? Do you not know I'm one of the 2 voices of women and people of color? Mm-hmm. That's like, I don't think you would have said that if you knew that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you don't know that we're celebrities?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
And so, it was that classic thing that we've talked about where it's like women try to like pretend when they encounter a celebrity. We see a lot of this in LA here.
Yeah,
like, oh, who are you?
Yeah.
Oh,
they're trying to big time you.
Okay, yeah. Oh, Brad Pitt. What do you do for a living? Yeah. Oh, you act. You do.
I
movies?
guess he's like an actor or something.
Same thing with Cole. You have a podcast or something. You're like the voice of women. What?
Yeah.
You're like
they know.
You're like a slam poet. What?
They know.
Yeah, you know.
They know.
You know.
Yeah, they know. Well, it's like, you know how like women, you know, you were saying that you're just trying to fill a void in women that want that romanticism.
I'm really trying to fill that void. Yeah.
Their void's getting really full.
Yeah, if they want. Yeah, if they want. Yeah.
If you want your void filled, hit us up. Yeah. Yeah, we'll fill it up.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's our resolution. I mean, we don't really have any resolutions because you don't need resolutions if you're perfect.
Good, you don't need to fix it.
But I suppose we could try to fill the void in more women's lives.
I'm going to try and fill a lot of voids this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know how like in movies, like women, they're just like, they're looking for that romantic being swept off their feet thing. You know, like some women want to be kissed in the rain. That's why at New Year's I was walking around. I had my champagne and I was like splashing it at women. Like, I was like, hey, blast them in the face, and I would like grab them by the head, and they'd be like let's do it. And then
in a playful, and like a fun, in a joking way.
You know, in like those romantic movies where they just get whisked away by that romantic guy. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. You know?
And if it's an outdoor party,
I got one of those masks with the holes cut out of the eyes, and I pull it down.
Ski mask.
Fully, kind of. Yeah, I like skiing, you know. And I got that on. It's like fully over my head, you know. And then I got my champagne to celebrate, you know. And then you know, it might be still in the bottle, and I fucking break the bottle. Yeah. And I'm like, kiss me, damn it. You know?
Yeah, but that's not as a threat.
No. I'm waving champagne around after I, you know. Like, you know how like they christen a ship before it goes off to sea? Yeah. They break a fucking bottle of wine. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. You know? So
and it's like
break it on the bar, and I'm like, hey, who wants it?
Nice. And you've got the ski mask, right? Yeah. So you're just trying to do like the Spider-Man Tobey Maguire.
Oh, yeah.
Like and Mary Jane kiss.
Yeah, sometimes that's how I'll enter the like, you know, there's like two women like kind of sitting at like a booth at the table. I'll go up on the roof, and I'll kind of like, I got a rope, and I got my foot tied to a
grappling hook.
Yeah, I got my grappling hook too. I got my ski mask, I got my grappling hook, you know.
Yeah, you just kind of
I got
thread
ninja
your way
stars,
down,
you know,
upside down.
And then I'm just like there's two women like talking like head to head over here, and then I just kind of
and then nearly
swoop in between them.
7-foot man comes.
Yeah, and then I like grab her by the neck, and I'm like, hey, kiss me. And she's like, what the fuck? Where did
she's
you
just so
she's taken aback
enamored
by
your romanticism. Yeah. And then she'll lift up the mouth part of the mask and kiss you, and then you'll like go back. You'll go back up the rope.
I'm gonna twist around and get her friend too, because she's right there on the other side. I'm like, okay, that was just cool. Let me and then I spin the other way.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you start pulling yourself back up the rope.
Yeah.
And they're like, and it just like in Spider-Man where she's like, hey, who are you? Where are you going? You're like, I can't say.
Yeah. And then I shoot my web into the, you know, if you know what I'm saying. I'm up on the roof just like shooting webs everywhere on everybody. And then I get the fuck out of there for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, tires squealing.
Yeah.
And
in my Spider-Man.
In your Batmobile. Yeah, you combine superheroes.
I'm all the superheroes, yeah.
So
I'm Marvel,
kiss
DC
like Spider-Man,
collab.
drive like Batman, beat up homeless people like Batman.
Yep. Rage issues like the Hulk, you know. I get big and green and just like fucking go nuts. Carry a hammer like Thor.
Mm-hmm. Are you good? What does Aquaman do? Just swim?
I don't know.
That movie just came out.
Yeah,
he talks to fish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's not that cool.
Yeah, it's kind of lame, honestly. Yeah.
Unless there's like hot mermaids or something.
No, yeah, maybe.
But that's not really.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
And so, you've got and like any Marvel superhero, you've got your. First I was gonna say last one, a billionaire like Tony Stark.
Okay.
Well, your father.
I'll park my car in the handicap spot like Dr. X or whatever that, and they're like a wheelchair guy, Professor X.
He's handicapped?
Isn't he like a wheelchair guy?
Yeah, he's a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'll park my car in the handicap spot. You know,
interesting.
Just so I can get out quick, you know?
Yeah.
And then...
well, he uses an airplane.
Okay.
They don't drive.
All right.
Oh. What movies is he in? Oh, X-Men. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I was going to say, though, like every Marvel superhero, you've got your witty one-liners.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So like
just dropping those lines.
Yeah. And that's when you're able to like channel because you have this great background as a comedian, you know, with like, and you had a ton of success in comedy.
Yeah.
Before
you
were
52
kicked
and
out of,
you know.
Yeah. Right. Kicked out of every venue
I have
for
a
fighting
similar
the crowd.
record to like an up and coming boxer.
Right.
Because most of my comedy involved fighting.
Yes.
You know.
And you did win by KO every single time.
Many times, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was DQ'd a bunch of times from all those comedy clubs, but they just don't understand comedy.
Yeah.
They don't understand the violence of comedy sometimes.
Yeah. So like, when you're doing your Spider-Man New Year's Kiss and then you rope back up to the ceiling and then to like create a diversion so people will be like, who the hell is that guy? How did he get into this party? You'll like you'll take like a saw and cut off the chandelier and it'll come dropping down and just like burst everywhere. Yep. It'll be like, well, guess the ball just dropped. And you'll like look into the camera and then just get the hell out of there.
Gone. Yeah.
Tires squealing.
Like, hey, was that Spider-Man guy?
Yeah.
Just break our chandelier.
Push down the Christmas tree that's still up. Light it on fire.
Yep.
And
throw a couple of, homeless goods that I typically, or some people call them Molotov cocktails, but throw a couple of those in there.
Yeah, and then just as you're running out, well, Happy New Year to you too.
Nice.
Just look right into the camera. Yeah. People are like screaming.
Yeah.
Their house on fire.
And they're screaming for like how much fun they had while I was there.
It's like being on a roller coaster. It's like exhilaration.
Yeah. Now they sound like screams of terror, but it's actually they were having fun.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was an interesting New Year's for the boys. But look, these situations could have been avoided, like having to break into your house and like rope ourselves down upside down. It could have just simply been avoided if you just invite us.
And it's not like you didn't hear us knocking because we were knocking
loud,
very hard.
Yeah. And we were pressing your Ring doorbell every
I know you heard me knocking because I was using a battering ram.
Right.
I
know the music is loud, but it's not that loud.
Yeah. Yeah, and the music stopped at one point because I did cut off your power. So
yes,
I don't know what's.
But before
going on.
that, I hijacked your Bluetooth with my music and started playing some of my own.
I was connected to it before. So,
right.
Yeah.
So
we just played our podcast.
Right.
Yeah. They're like, is there? They're like, this is a good part of music's going. And they're like, is it a podcast playing? It's just like us ranting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what every party should have played last night.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a Happy New Year for us. But yeah, our New Year's resolution is to help more women and people of color. I mean, we do such a good job of that, but there's always more work to be done. The work of an activist is never complete.
You're never done.
You're never done filling the void of
there's always more activism.
More activism and more voids to fill. So if you are a hot woman out there, 8 or above, hit us up in our DMs and we will fill your void. You know, also the holidays can be a tough time for people. It's like if you're single,
if you're a woman that has like issues with your family, and you need like refuge from
companionship,
your shitty family.
Yeah,
like if you're a girl with like daddy issues. Nice.
Yeah. And you see all like your friends, they have boyfriends or husbands, and you see everyone in relationships. You can always turn to us because we will absolutely not be in a relationship, but we will pretend we will at first.
Yeah. We'll be whatever you need us to be.
For one night.
Yeah.
If things go well.
Yeah.
And might end up early when you hear some other knocks on the door and it's someone else.
Yeah.
But that's why you will be leaving through the back.
Yeah.
And that's that.
Yeah. And it's like, you know, we just want to help you, and you have stuff to do, and we're encouraging you to be a better person next year. So maybe get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go be a girl boss and
get your shit together, lady.
Yeah, exactly.
Suck, you know? Yeah. Stop sucking. Also, subscribe to our podcast. We already did it on your phone, but go tell your friends.
Yes. So, you know, on this podcast, we always talk about the bad things going on in the country and world, but there is some rare good news to talk about. The Cheeto was banned from the ballot, the presidential ballot, in 2 states, in Colorado and Maine. And it's being... Of course, he's fighting it, and he's like, this isn't fair. I'm going to fight in the Supreme Court, and they're going to overturn it and let me be elected president. And it's so sad what they're doing to this country. It's unconstitutional, and nobody knows the Constitution like me, okay? Nobody. And they're going to put me back on the ballot in Colorado and Maine. And they're going to let me run against Sleepy Joe. And I'm going to become president again. And he's saying that bullshit, you know. And
we got to stop him because, like, let's say, like, people vote for him. He's going to, like, try to remove his political opponents from voting. Yeah. You know what I mean? How bad would democracy be if whoever's in power tries to
eliminate their opponent before the election? Yeah, that would be fucked up.
That would be really fucked up if that happened.
Yeah,
I mean, that would never happen unless the Cheeto got in there.
But it's good that they're barring him from the ballot, citing the, I believe, the 14th Amendment that has something about, like, you can't do insurrection. Yeah. And since January 6th was a proven formal insurrection attempt, it is totally within law to ban him from the ballot. And even if it's not, it's like, who gives a shit? You know,
he's orange. So what if they made like just like a law that says no orange people?
I love that.
I love that. Yeah.
Just change the equal protection clause.
Well,
it's
they're
you
trying
must
to
not be discriminated based on race unless you're fucking orange.
Yeah, you fucking orange piece of shit.
Then get fucked. And no, you're not running for president again.
Yeah.
Bitch. So we hope that the Supreme Court sides with the states here. And
we are worried about it, though, because it's like, you know, it's a very conservative Supreme Court.
Right.
Because it's a dumb bitch that stayed in and died too late.
Stupid
whore.
Cunt. Yeah.
Dumb bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like retire.
She's a girl boss. We love her.
Yeah,
but
we love her. She's a queen. But quit.
Bitch.
Yeah. Well, you're just going to die? Step down before you die, you dumb old bitch. Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, good job. You really blew it for us.
Yeah. Got replaced with some right-wing...
Had to be a girl boss and never retire until you die. Yeah. Good job, you stupid whore.
Congratulations. You were the oldest Supreme Court justice.
Yeah, we'll bury you in your robe because you're still... Why can't we just have a dead lady be the Supreme Court judge? Why not?
Yeah.
You know, everybody's
do like a
pretty
weekend
old
at
anyway.
Bernie's thing.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Just leave her up there.
Yeah.
We know what she was going to say anyway, so just leave
Right.
her in there.
Yeah. She's a queen and we love her, but
Yeah.
also dumb bitch. Fuck you,
Yeah.
Ruth.
Yeah. Was it
RBG. Yeah.
RBG. Remember when they were selling T-shirts with her on it? That's always cool.
Yes.
Have a Supreme Court justice on a T-shirt.
Ruth Conda forever.
Yeah.
Remember that tweet? Yeah, best tweet of all time.
Yeah, that was
It's
really
like my
cool.
4-year-old son just said, I bet Ruth Bader Ginsburg and Chadwick Boseman are up in heaven saying Ruth Conda forever or whatever. And that's the kind of pop culture combination that I can get behind.
Yeah, I love 4-year-olds that are into politics.
Yeah.
That's really
Because that
they're
story
definitely like
that story for sure happened.
Yeah, it for sure
A 4-year-old
happened.
child said Ruth Conda forever.
Yeah. Is that the same kid that like shit on Matt Rife through that lady? Remember that?
Could be, yeah.
It's like that's the same kind of kid. Like
Yeah.
your mom is like at gunpoint, like help me make content.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah. So what were we talking about? So
They removed Trump
yeah, we
from the
hope
ballot.
that every state removes him.
Yeah. But they
hope
did
that
it in
happens.
Colorado first, and then they said that that's not going to fly, right?
Right, yes, I
But
think.
then Maine was like, we're doing it.
Right.
They're
Maine
trying to
was
do
like,
like a...
Maine was like, hold my lobster tail.
Oh, man, we are on fire today.
Yeah.
New Year's is coming in hot.
Yeah.
Nice. Way to bring in some crab cakes references.
That's
from
right.
the Northeast.
Yeah.
Nice.
That was so funny.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're trying to do like a Spartacus situation with the removing Trump from the ballot. You know?
Right.
Like Colorado's like, he's off. And then like Maine stands up. Yeah, he's off here too. And then another state. We also think he should be off. And then everybody collectively gets up and says no to the Cheeto.
We love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We hope that happens.
And that will be that. And if they do that, that will definitely produce good results.
Yeah.
Like people will be like, hey, this country sucks and we want Trump to win. Oh, we can't vote for him? Okay. I guess we'll just vote for the same guy that's in there now. Because, you know.
It's not going to turn him into a martyr and make swing states even more passionate to vote for him.
Further radicalize people.
And radicalize people.
To do an actual insurrection.
Right.
Yeah. That's not going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's all good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it would be fucked up if one day like the person in power tries to like bar their opponent from running or
that would be so
maybe
crazy
even
if they did that.
Yeah, weaponizes the justice system against him for or her. You know, that would be fucked up.
Totally fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be like a banana republic if we lived in that kind of situation.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good thing we don't have that here.
Yeah. It's not totally happening right now.
No.
Yeah.
So let's see. Oh, speaking of politicians, we know that the Cheeto was good friends with Jeffrey Epstein. You know who else was? Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
He just like rode on the plane.
Can we edit that part of it?
Yeah.
Can you beep? Do you have the beep there? Can you just retroactively kind of beep that out?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to. I was joking.
The Bill Clinton thing.
Yeah, I was just reading off this Fox News.
But didn't he
Bill Clinton identified in Epstein docs, but it's all speculation.
Yeah.
Like I know he was supposedly on the plane like 50 times or whatever.
He was on the flight logs 50 times.
Yeah, and they're gonna unseal the documents and his name is expected to be on there. But if he's on there, he didn't know what was going on in that island.
Yeah. You can ride on a plane. You can go to a place and not know what happens.
He's just getting a ride.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, Jeff.
It's like an Uber.
Hey, Jeff, can you pick me up? I'm like in a rush.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like how many people have a private jet that can go to islands all the time, you know?
Yeah.
I don't have one.
No.
So there's only a few people.
Yeah. I mean, your father has one, but
yeah, sure.
he hasn't
He has
let
a couple,
you.
but,
right. He hasn't let you have control of it yet.
Yeah,
but
not since the
New Year's driving people over on Times Square incident.
And also like remember that movie Flight?
Yeah.
Where the pilot gets all drunk?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did that. But I just I didn't do anything heroic. I just got drunk and flew a plane.
Yeah. What happened to the plane?
I mean, I did some. I don't know. It's gone.
But you
know that
lived,
YouTube
you
guy
lived to
that
tell the tale.
crashed his plane. Did you see that?
No.
There's a YouTube guy that was like, I crashed my plane, and he parachutes out of it and then films the plane just he ghost rode his plane.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he lost his pilot license and got in huge trouble.
Wow.
But the video went mega viral.
Yeah.
So.
Got to check out that video. But yeah, so I guess there's 150 names on this Epstein list expected to be.
It's not 100 and then
unsealed.
Bill Clinton 50 times.
Maybe it is. Yeah, I don't know. But
and also, if you have an island where it's nefarious stuff is going on, why do they keep the books so good? You know what I mean? It's
we keep impeccable records here at our pedophile sex island.
Yeah, we're trying to
do things on the up and up here on this.
We got to keep the books real tight here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
This child abuse island. Yeah.
Yeah. It's I'm here to do the worst crimes imaginable. Hey, did you sign in?
Mm-hmm.
Did you can we see your ID and can you fill out the fucking paperwork you're going to the doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really understand that.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, weirdly.
You would think if you're doing crimes, you wouldn't want
to
receipts.
Document them. Yeah.
Are they tax? Is there tax stuff where it's
maybe.
write-offs?
Write off the miles, business travel.
Yeah, I don't get it at all.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah,
but yeah. So basically, we'll say this, and we're saying this before the list even comes out, so our stance on this is consistent. If Bill Clinton or any Democrats are on the list, they didn't know what was happening there. If Trump or any Republicans are on the list, they not only knew what was going on, but they were participating in what was going on there.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple.
And
it's not that we should be against anyone who was on that list just by simply having more just general moral standards. What? No. We're trying to.
There's political people on there, and some of them are what we would say good.
Yes.
And we need to protect those, even though they have probably done the most horrific thing imaginable.
Yes.
But we can't think of them as doing anything horrific because we think they're good, because they say nice things publicly, which is important.
Yeah. So
if they say things we agree with, then they're good.
Yeah. Also, what did they do with the island? Who owns the island now?
I don't know.
I believe it's the country the island's in.
Okay.
Let me double check.
That is wild.
I mean, what if we got the island, but just to
We'll do a rebrand.
Just to, no more pedophile island, but just party island.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we
can have our own
reality
New Year's party.
TV show there where it's like Love Island. Yeah, we do Love Island there.
Yeah, and it's we just bring the hottest women over who are of age.
Yeah, hottest.
We bring the hottest of age women
who are body positive in their tits and ass area.
Yes, we're very pro body positivity of those two areas.
So it's actually owned by a guy who's a billionaire. His name is Stephen Deckoff. After more than a year on the market, Jeffrey Epstein's infamous Caribbean island have finally found a buyer. Stephen Deckoff, founder of private equity firm Black Diamond Capital Management, has purchased the two islands for $60 million, less than half of the initial asking price of $125 million. So
it's $60 million to get an island.
That seems low,
not that
doesn't it?
much.
Yeah.
Well, it was going for
I've seen
125
houses here for 20.
Yeah.
So it's you can get a whole island.
Right.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Well, they should give the island to us, and we should not have to pay $60 million.
It is weird to get the island next, though. That is kind of a
it is kind of tough to shake that reputation.
If you're that guy's talking to his friends. They're like, "Oh, what have you been up to?" "Oh, I just made a big investment." "Oh yeah, yeah. What is it?" Well,
an island.
You heard that thing, right? The worst island ever. It's mine now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but it's different now.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a play place out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
Do they still do those McDonald's?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Okay. Yeah, we build a big ball pit in a
Nice.
DZ Discovery Zone or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so give us the island, because we are island boys.
Yeah. Hell yeah. What those guys are? What is going on?
I mean,
those guys should just get the island because they're island boys.
they do kind of deserve it.
And
I'll be honest. Yeah.
The island boys should get it.
Right.
And they do a big video like, hey, thank you everybody, we are island boys, and then they make out with each other or whatever. Just celebrate their ridiculous island.
Yeah. Yeah, they kind of do deserve it. I'll be honest, but
Yeah.
if they're in jail or whatever,
The island boys?
well, one or both went to jail for some like crazy, for like armed robbery or something like that. Yeah. It was like,
This was after the makeout?
I think it was pre-makeout. We'll have
Pre-makeout, wow.
Yeah, one of them definitely went to jail.
Yeah, it shows that Frankie Venegas arrested for domestic battery, but this was May of 2023.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, that was summer.
Was it battery of his brother?
Uh,
Were they having
domestic dispute?
no,
They
it
were
just
making
says
out,
it just says
so-
a domestic battery incident in Florida,
Mm-hmm.
and it was he went by the name Kodiak Red.
Kodiak?
Red?
Yeah. Isn't there a guy named, or is it Kodak?
There's
Black?
Kodak Black. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, we hope the Island Boys are doing well, and we should get them on this podcast.
Yeah.
They probably would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want them in my apartment. But yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But
think
yeah.
about it.
Well, I mean,
So-
we want to have, we want to give voices to women,
True. That is the
So,
priority. Yeah. Which is why we've had one woman on here in 179 episodes.
Yeah.
Because we prioritize giving voices to women.
Yeah. And we did let her talk sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we had to interrupt her because
Yeah, 'cause
we
she
had better
wasn't
points to
saying the
make.
right stuff, yeah. And she wasn't saying it loud enough for the people in the back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, some other bad news, a 7.5 magnitude earthquake happened in Japan, and thousands of people were stranded on their bullet train. At least 4 people have died so far.
Wow.
And just such a horrible way to start the new year for Japan. And so, if you are a Japanese woman,
A geisha.
could be a geisha, could not be, but if you are,
Geisha's like a slut, right? Didn't we
Well,
look that up before?
yeah, that's- yeah.
like a prostitute or something.
well, sometimes they're sexualized, but
yeah.
other times they're just like performers, right?
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
We
can,
would love to see a performance.
yes, we would.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so if you're a hot Japanese woman who was maybe stranded on one of those trains, or your house got demolished and you need somewhere to stay, you can come over here to stay for one night, maybe,
Yeah.
if things go well.
And we will get you to your destination very quickly, like a bullet train. And by your destination, I mean, I'll be done pretty
Our
quick.
destination.
Yeah, I'll be done pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh,
I'll be like-
can you help me get to my destination?
Like, this is where the train stops.
Yeah.
The train is derailed.
Right.
It's time for me to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So,
Train's closed for the night.
yeah. There's
And
no
with
more,
that,
no more trains running.
farewell. And you pass out on top of her.
Yeah.
And
Like,
then-
yeah, you get out of here. Good luck lifting my body off of your tiny body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if that sounds good to you, hit us up in our DMs and let's help you. Help us help you.
Nice. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. By sending a picture of yourself or just having a fucking public Instagram. What is it? What is it with women
not
having private profiles nowadays? It's like I get all these likes and comments and reposts from the. Well, I can't see the reposts if they're private, I don't think. But I get these comments from these women who have seemingly hot profile pictures.
Yep.
Go to click on their page. Fucking private account. How am I supposed to see if you're fucking hot or not? If you have a private account, bitch. How am I supposed to see what? I have to request to follow you? I have to look like a fucking creep? I'm not a creep. I'm normal. There's nothing creepy about me. So I'm not going. So I have to follow you, and then you have to accept the follow request, and then I have to look at you to see if you're like hot enough, and then I have to humiliate myself by unfollowing you if you have a fucking boyfriend. You think I want to do that shit?
That's bullshit. We don't like that.
When I could have just played dumb, not had to follow you back. If you just followed me with a public account, I can see if you're hot, I can see if you're single, and I can see if I want to engage further. Don't fucking bait me into following you, you stupid bitch. It's not going to work. I mean, it has worked a couple times for them, but then I unfollow them. But it's not okay. What are you hiding? What are you hiding? Why can't your account be public? Oh, it's just for my close friends and family.
Yeah, put us on your close friends.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, put us on that.
Yeah. God, it's such fucking bullshit. Make your account public. And then I have to, like, if I want to not follow them from my public account, I have to follow them from a burner account. But then they reject that request because the burner account is anonymous and they don't accept people they don't know. What the fuck? I don't have time for these games.
We don't do games. And you know what I don't do?
Huh.
I don't do social media.
Nice.
That's right.
Nice.
I don't do social media. That's why I try to meet women organically in person. So that's why I know exactly where you're going to be at this time because you always go to this spot because I've been staking it out for a couple of months now. And then I'm just going to be there.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, oh, this is crazy that you come here. And
she's like, I work here.
This is my apartment.
Yeah.
I live here. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's crazy. She'll be like, how did you get in? I'm like, I have my ways.
Oh, you're inside the apartment.
Yeah. 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 I
kind
mean,
of
I wanted
grinning at her maniacally when she walks through the door. Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like, how'd you get in? I'm like, I let myself in, you know?
The door was open.
Yeah. And she's like, there's like it looks like my window's broken. There's like a baseball that's been thrown through the window. It's like, yeah, these neighborhood kids and they're playing baseball in the street.
Yeah, it's messed up.
That's crazy. But anyway, here we are.
Yeah.
It's cool that we're meeting in person, yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't do social media.
Yeah, I don't do social media, you know.
And that's totally not how I found out
I'm totally
where
anonymous.
you live.
Yeah.
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 Because I was looking at your account and you had a lot of pictures like with this apartment complex and nearby area, and I kind of geolocated and pinpointed coordinates and and
I saw you at work and I just like waited outside your work for a little bit, followed you home, you know. Oh, that's where she lives. You know.
Because you're a true romantic.
Yeah. And I'm into architecture, so I go down to the city hall. I'm like, hey, can I get the blueprints for that building over there? And they're like, yeah, sure. I'm like, all right, thanks. And then I get the blueprints, figure out a way to get my Spider-Man, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, she lives on the top floor. That's cool. I can rappel from the ceiling into her apartment. Or maybe, you know, if I like doing this one around Christmas time, right through the chimney. Santa Claus outfit.
Yep.
You know, that's pretty good.
Santa got taller and skinnier this year.
Or maybe I'll dress like the Grinch as like a goof. You know, that's a fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paint yourself green.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm wearing green. I'm wearing that Green Man suit where it's just like a latex bodysuit over my entire body. And that take all of her presents.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm taking these.
Yeah.
She's like, so you're actually the Grinch. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, look, we just want to help women. That's just what it is.
That's what this podcast is all about.
Yeah.
I mean, that should be clear by now.
Should we do these those videos?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we do have some fun videos we wanted to see,
because I haven't seen either one of these.
Okay.
Of the two that you.
Do you want to pull up the one I texted you? So
yes. Okay.
There's this guy on TikTok who we will find out his name, but he's been going viral for some videos where he is showcasing his trans girlfriend.
Okay, that's this
and
guy.
yes,
You got it pulled up there, Alex?
Do you have it connected?
Oh, my bad. I am connecting.
I see it now.
Okay, perfect. I am right here. Okay.
All right, everybody, it's time to start calling out.
that's not it. This is it.
5 things I wish I'd have known before dating a trans woman, part 2.
You're back.
Number 1, don't worry about the haters. They might call you gay, but these guys are just uncomfortable in their own sexuality. And they're also the same guys sliding into her DMs when no one's around. Number 2, so if liking men makes you gay, and liking women makes you straight, what does not liking men, but liking women of all types, including trans women, make you? Trans gay? Well, shit. If liking a trans woman makes me any type of gay, then slap a rainbow tattoo on me, clap a fan, and call me Elton John. Cause I ain't letting nothing stop me from enjoying these beautiful women. Number 3, loving a trans woman does not devalue a biological woman. I don't know about y'all, but I appreciate all women. Number 4, because of their experiences, trans women are exposed to thinking outside of the box, which means that they're typically more open-minded to exploring other avenues of excitement. Whoa! Number 5, these women are not just disposable toys. They're looking for the same things we all are. So if you ain't got the yam bags to take her out in front of your friends, then don't hit her up later in private. So if you ain't scared,
Repost this one, haters.
5 things I wish I'd have known before dating a trans
Okay.
woman.
So
part
first
2.
of all, that guy's a hero.
Number 1, don't worry about the
you were
haters. They might call you gay, but these guys are just uncomfortable in their own.
There we go. I got it.
Yeah. I mean, I would totally want to watch that again and again and again,
Yeah.
but we just don't have
We
time.
should have that on a loop for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That is pretty wild.
Yeah.
It seemed almost like an advertisement.
right.
Like it seemed like he was like reading the, here are 6 things that you need to know to
Yeah.
buy a Toyota.
Yeah, it seemed like a sponsored post almost, but yeah,
Did have
so
sponsored ad
yeah.
vibes.
Yeah. So first of all, that guy's a hero
Yeah.
because his girlfriend's trans, and also if you don't, we've said this before on this podcast, and we'll say it again. If you are a straight man who does not,
If you're just not into it,
if you're not into it and you just prefer cisgender women
yeah.
over trans women, and you're not transphobic, or you don't like, you're not doing hate crimes
Well,
against
you
them.
say you're not transphobic. You actually are transphobic.
You are, yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you simply say that, well, that's great for people who want to do that, but for me, I prefer
If you see
women who are
Yeah.
biological women.
If
you're
see-
a transphobe, and that's fucked up, and you have to be forced. Is that what
Yeah,
you're
if
saying?
you
Yeah.
see a transport person, the only response that's acceptable for you to have is you have to say, I have a boner and I want to fuck that person.
Yes.
And you better use the right pronouns too, because
Yes.
you can't fuck that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you decline, you politely decline with no comment made on their
also
situation.
don't use I'm in a relationship, I'm married, I'm whatever.
Right.
I don't have some accident happened. I don't have genitals anymore. I can't do sex. Like doesn't matter. Okay. You have to,
Yeah.
or else you're a bigot.
Right. And also you can't, if you're a guy who like hooks up with trans women, you can't just like do that.
You can't do that secretly.
You can't. Yeah, you have to
You have
like
to make
you have to make
a very
viral.
public.
You have to make viral TikToks about
Yeah,
it.
and you have to state all the
parade it
reasons
around.
that you like.
Yeah, in essay format.
Yeah.
Like you're writing a paper.
Yes. Yeah. And you have to do it like very like wooden and stilted, like a sponsored post like this guy did.
Yes.
And while you do it, dress as masculine as possible and don't look like you're like, if you look like a Republican when you do it, that's actually better.
Right.
Than if you're wearing like rainbow shit and have like a pink hair and your nails painted as a guy. We don't need you to do that.
Yeah.
We actually need you to dress. If you could wear a MAGA shirt, or like something that just kind of like cowboy hat, great. Because it's like, oh, that guy clearly is a Republican.
Yes.
But he's open-minded.
Yeah, open-minded, exactly, to
Yeah.
all things. Yeah,
Yeah.
remember that part? What was that?
I don't, and that was right before he got like a wedgie from.
Yeah, it seemed to be some sort of insinuation about getting pegged. Is what I gathered from it, which is not gay.
It's not gay to get pegged by a man.
Yeah.
Or a trans woman.
Yeah.
That's neither of those things are gay.
Right.
Yeah. Also, if you're pegging another man, that's also not gay. I mean, if you're gay and you're doing it, then yeah, it's gay. But if you're saying like I'm not gay while you're getting pegged or pegging, then it's not gay.
Yeah.
It's just whatever you say it is.
Right.
Right?
It's your truth.
It's your yeah. You can be like, hey, just so you know, I'm not gay while you ram my butt. This is going to be a not gay butt ramming, by the way.
Yes.
Just to be clear. Like if I went to prison and guys were trying to ram my butt, I'd be like, hey, this would be a not gay situation.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. So again, it's totally different from like saying that if you're a straight man who doesn't want to hook up with a trans woman, it's totally not the same as like telling a gay guy that you have to hook up with a woman. And he's like, actually, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up to do that to a gay person.
But if you tell a straight guy that
they have to fuck
a trans woman, then that's okay.
Yeah, if you
it is okay to legislate and demand the type of sexual activity that is acceptable.
What is that
that way, but not the other way?
What's that? The conversion therapy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like it's cool one way. It's cool to gay conversion them into gayness, but out, no.
Yes.
No, you're not allowed to do that.
Yeah. And now
also, it's not like weird or anything. Also, that's another thing that they like to do. They're like,
there's nothing weird about this.
No, nobody's weird. Everybody's weird,
totally
and
normal.
Nobody's weird.
Yeah,
they do that.
Oh, right.
Where they say like, there's nothing weird about pretending you're a bear or something.
Yes.
Getting blasted or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They'll come up with, this is totally normal. It's like, yeah, sure, okay.
Yeah. So if you're a straight guy, you have to see nothing wrong or nothing like you can't
You're
hesitate.
Not allowed to comment
You're
on
not
it.
allowed to hesitate when it comes to having sex with a trans woman. And so you may be wondering, do we do that? And we don't do it, but not because we don't
advocate
like that.
For it.
Yeah.
And that's our
enough.
part.
Yeah.
That's all we're doing.
The reason we don't do it is because like we don't.
I'm tired from advocating for it all the time.
Yeah.
And if like a trans person was like, "Hey, that's really cool that you're advocating for me. Do you want to have sex?" I'm tired from doing the advocating. So get the fuck out of here, please. You could get out of my fucking face.
Yeah. And then you kind of threaten them and like maybe start a physical fight too. Mm. But it's because it's out of love.
I'm tired. You know? So I'm trying to help, but you know.
So it's different for us.
In that situation, don't help us help you. Like help yourself and get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Yeah. That was a pretty wild video. Did you read any of the comments on that?
I did read some of the comments and they're like, wow, she's gorgeous. She's a queen.
It's a lot of support.
Oh, that's a lot of Yas queen stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Love that.
Yep.
So let's see. We had a couple other things.
You had that. You wanted to show me that video of the stand-up thing.
Oh yes.
Do you want to show me that?
Sure.
Okay.
So there was this great.
Make sure you're connected. I kind of forgot.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the clip first. But there was a great late night clip that I came across this on Twitter. And I'm like, wow, this is so good. I have to play this on the show. And so I'm connecting to. All right, I'm connected.
Nice.
And here we go.
I'm Leo. A bit about me. I'm a comedian. Yuck. But a lot of the time when people ask me what I do, I actually like to describe myself as an activist because I genuinely do think they're not going to check. So I'm also queer. Thank you. For people at home, that's what shock sounds like. I am queer, specifically bisexual, and what that means for me is that I am 90% gay and 10% absolutely committed to proving my 8th grade bullies wrong. I will not let them win. I'm Leo. A bit about me.
That was the whole thing.
So, well, I mean, there's presumably another 4 minutes of that, but
the funniest comedy I think I've ever seen in my life.
yeah.
Yeah, that certainly wasn't
was good
the
stuff.
biggest piece of shit I've ever seen ever in history.
Did that look like the Corden show? Leo, comedian.
I don't know what.
Late night. I gotta find out who that guy is. Late night with Seth Meyers. Leo Reich.
That was that guy's name?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
God, time flies when you're just
watching the best comedy.
Yeah.
You know what I'd love to do? Do another hour where we just watch that person's comedy.
just watch his special.
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't.
Oh, he has an HBO special.
Wow. Doesn't make me want to kill myself as a stand-up comedian.
No, not at all.
Yeah, people. Some people are like, why don't you have a stand-up comedy special, Jeff? And it's
Chris.
Jeff. Yeah, Chris. Who's Jeff? I don't know. Some fucking loser. But yeah, some people are like, wait, you got to get on TV. It's like, that's what you got to do to get on TV, it looks like. So, okay. I guess that's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, looks like a self-produced special is coming out at some point, you know? So, yeah, when did that HBO thing come out?
HBO, the trailer was a month ago. The Late Night with Seth Meyers clip was 3 weeks ago.
Nice. Well, I can't wait
So he's killing it right now.
Can't wait to go invest in HBO after that special drops the fucking stock of that company 90%. You know, that's going to be fun. Yeah, man. Well, do you have anything you want to plug besides the greatest special of all time right here?
I think that's, what else is needed besides that? But yeah, follow ally of the show, Malcolm Kellner, online. He's got some shows coming up. So, I mean, he's no Leo Reich, but he's just some straight guy, I guess, that's trying to be funny. Right.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to, he's probably transphobic too, because he doesn't want to hook up with trans women.
Yeah. When you watch like straight guy special, it's like, what do they even talk about? Because it's like, you know what I mean? Like this guy, it's like, oh, you're going to talk about what makes you come for the entire
identity-based
40 minutes of
sexual identity-based comedy.
I'm gay, I'm queer, I'm trans, I have anxiety, I have bipolar disorder, I'm addicted to meds, but in a good way because mental health. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch this special.
You know who sucks? White men. The funniest comedy.
Yep.
Take that, fucking Joe Rogan listener.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Love that.
Yeah. All right. Follow Ally of the Show, Malcolm Kellner. Follow Ally of the Show, Jeff Zinasek on all platforms, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Follow the TooWokeBoys show, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Subscribe to us on all that stuff. And give us 5-star reviews on iTunes and Spotify. That helps us a lot. Give us comments. We love the comments. You guys are awesome. And donate to the Slut Fund. And more content coming in 2024 from the boys. So Happy New Year to you guys. From Chris and Cole, episode 179. I'm Chris.
I'm Cole.
And this has been Two Woke Boys.
Woke Boys.
My bad.
It's all good.
Terrible. I fucked up.
Can you hear my voice this time?